The Young and the Restless spoilers revealed that the show is coming out with a bang when it returns to air on Wednesday, August 12 with brand new episodes. The show returned to original content after filming was delayed due to the coronavirus pandemic. When the new content was gone, the show aired episodes with the best content among the best movies ever in the not-too-distant past. Now executive writer and producer Josh Griffith is revealing some interesting things about what fans can expect when the show returns better than ever. Fans are desperate to know what will happen according to the next storyline, and Griffith has told Soap Opera Digest some things will happen. First, he said that Newman would be greatly affected by the radioactive dust from death in Kansas. Victor Newman hid the fact that Adam Newman had killed a man, and now this secret is coming back to haunt them. Wait and see Adam fights his demons. The Abbott family will embark on a mysterious adventure involving Dina Mergeron's past. Looks like her past is catching up to her, right? According to Vanderway, it was first discovered and now a souvenir that promises to bring many conspiracies. Griffith is excited about the show's return, teasing that the hiatus allows for some heavy thinking about the show and where it will be headed. He said that the good news for the show to be broadcast was we can return to work with lots of new stories. The show will return to the atmosphere with the story of the Abbott family that will bring an explosive past and a potential romance to Ashley Abbott. What's going on with the Abbott family? The action revolves around Dina Mergeron, the woman of the family before she left the family to sow her wild oats. Now she comes home in the mansion she hates and runs away, but her family insists that she will live her last days there. Exploding show spoilers tease that the show is about to begin a compelling story in which the Abbott kids embark on an adventure to take Dina down. She is fighting Alzheimer's disease and her time is passing. According to TPTB, an interesting plot revolves around a mysterious memento from her happier days with John Abbott. It seems that Jack Abbott and Tracy Abbott will look for souvenirs that symbolize their parents' love, which not only bring joy to Dina, but can also be a source of happiness in life. Of her children? Maybe. It is also said that Ashley will be a big part of the adventure. This sounds like an intriguing plot, full of intrigue and unexpected turns. On the one hand, it's nice to know that Dina will still be joining the plot after the show airs. She has been struggling with illness lately, but her children will obviously do whatever they can to make her last days good. August 11 marks CBS Sudsers' return to daytime, with brand new episodes premiered. It has been several months since the show was interrupted, and in that time the show has to repeat due to the lack of new content. Based on rampant details about the Abbott family and other intriguing plot to come, it looks like fans will be able to plunge into some dramatic and entertaining storylines as summer descends. Fans of The Young and Restless could hardly imagine the city of Genoa without Amelia Hinley as Victoria Newman, but the actress said she had taken part in this audition, and if that happened, then another actress will play this role. I was a bit overwhelmed when I auditioned. There are about 7 other girls there to audition, and I will have to try a lot of actors, she explained. I was the last one to check, and I had all of these people come up and say to me, "I really want you to achieve it. Here's how you should play it." So I waited around, very worried, and in the end, I said, get me out of here. I can't do this. I'm sure they'll find someone out of here. The girl is auditioning. Luckily, a very clever cookie showed how to get Hinley to stay. I've arranged to leave. I'm in the dressing room of Don Diamont, Old Brad Carlton, Bill Spencer now, The Bold and the Beautiful, and I opened the door, and, then, his directing director, Marnie Sater, was standing there with a large basket full of chips and cookies. She said, "Snack?" The actress recalled. I said, "Oh, God," she was. "I know I'm gone." I risked my flight. However, even after completing the role, Hinley shared that it took her a long time to relax, especially considering the Victorian character previously played by the super talented Heather Tom. "I gave myself a year because I knew there was a lot of upheaval. I think Heather would probably want to go back and take on his role." I said, "Okay, I'll be here until she is. Come back." Hinley said. "Or I thought the fans would hate me so much that Y&R would have to fire me because it was a difficult re-performance. I know I'm replacing someone who is a very strong actress and people really like that. A lot of actors do it, it's like a defense mechanism where you prepare for the worst. You're just trying to be realistic, but the next thing I know, I've been here a lot longer." At Newman Enterprises, Chelsea knocked on Adam's office door as he finished the call. He considered this a pleasant surprise to meet her, as he thought she was bathing Chloe's baby. Chelsea said she had just finished preparing everything for the event, so she decided to check on him before picking up Connor. Adam boasted that his phone didn't stop ringing when everyone called to congratulate him in shock. He thanked her for being in his corner and encouraged him to follow it, and she reasoned that Victor should have done the right thing by ceding his position to Adam. Adam said that he had received an interesting request from a newspaper that wanted to interview him about his relationship with his father, and that he could not refuse. Adam plans to keep appearing to appease his ex until Victor is finished writing everything. Adam realized that his father was a good chess player, but Chelsea assumed that Adam was on par with his father. Adam understood that Victor would never admit it, and Chelsea called Victor a painful loser. Chelsea exclaimed that Adam had won, and all that matters is what's right in front of her. She came beside him. He intended to lock the door, but he knew she had to bathe the baby. She reminded him that he had an empire to run and she promised they would continue the conversation after she go out. He answered a call and was about to answer a question about how well he planned to carry Victor Newman's legacy. At the Newman ranch, Victor asks how Nikki is handling things, and she admits that it takes a lot of learning. She understood why he didn't fight back when Adam accused him of murder, but she didn't see how she could continue to lie, since a reporter collected the facts and wrote about them. Victor argues that Alyssa has been wrong in some mistakes, but the whole story will never come to light if he has to do with it. Victor realizes that Adam got what he wanted, which would prevent things from going any further. Nikki says how far things have gone, and Victoria has to bear the consequences. Nikki emphasizes that Victoria is very sad and confused because Victor is not fighting for the company or for her. Victor reiterates that he will do the right thing with Victoria when the time comes, and he urges Nikki to trust him. He suddenly said he had to be somewhere, and he went out. Moments later, Victoria entered and explained that she had slipped through the side door when she saw her father leave. She bitterly assumed that he went to see the CEO, who proved himself in a way she had never seen. Victoria begs Nikki to tell her she was wrong, as she really wants to hear that her father is doing something to give back her rights. Nikki shared that Victor assured her that the situation was temporary, but Victoria refused to accept it. Victoria surmised that Adam had passed the final test and Victor couldn't be more proud of one of his children. Victoria tells Nikki not to defend Victor, as his actions tell him something, and she suspects that his plan is to let Adam overpower her. Nikki swears nothing is pre-calculated, but Victoria doesn't believe it because Victor will probably tell her the truth instead of sending her to hell. Victoria realizes that Nick wants to turn on Adam's light, but she decides to focus by undo the damage Adam did. Nikki asked to know what she wanted to say. Victoria revealed that she met Alyssa, who discovered Adam's lies and was willing to help dig evidence and expose Adam's dirty tricks. Nikki protests that can't happen, and Victoria questions why her mother is trying to stop her. Victoria refuses to stand and lets Adam leave, but Nikki warns that there are many things Victoria doesn't know, and the situation with Adam is much more complicated than they realize. Nikki is about to share what really happened. After Nikki spilled everything, she realized that it didn't change everything Victoria was forced to go through. Victoria realized that the whole story explained a lot, and Nikki pushed Victoria not to dig deeper. Victoria replied that she had to think, and she stepped out. At the Chancellor Mansion, Chloe said everything was fine, and Kevin praised Chelsea for doing a great job organizing a baby bathroom. He wondered where Chelsea was, and Chloe explained that Chelsea chose Connor from karate because she didn't want to break his routine. Kevin grumbled that living with Adam once again was a huge hiatus, but Chloe warned him not to spoil their special day when it came to Adam. Kevin pledged that their boy would only be surrounded by positive thoughts, and he didn't see Adam as a problem anymore. Lauren and Michael come with lots of gifts. Lauren admires Chloe's gorgeous beauty, and she asks how she feels. Chloe reports that her checkup went well and the morning sickness is over, and she is grateful they have helped her overcome her fear of Braxton Hicks. Lauren is surprised to see Chloe about to have a handsome baby boy enter the world, and Michael declares that he loves babies, and is able to return them to their parents. Chloe offers her guests something to drink, and Lauren compliments the lovely decor. Chloe praised Chelsea for taking the lead and she said they will be here soon. Michael anxiously asked who they were, and Kevin put him aside and warned that although Adam wouldn't attend, he was a stinging topic. Michael claims that Kevin had heard the announcement of Adam becoming Newman's CEO, and Kevin scoffed at the idea of being a family decision. Chelsea and Connor arrived, and she asked if everyone were ready to party. Chloe rubs her stomach and replies that it's her boy, and Esther leads Bella inside. Bella gives a gift to Chloe and the baby, and Chloe asks the kids to go out until it's time to open the gift. Bella and Connor run away, and Esther can't help thinking how much Delia will love him. Chloe emotionally recalled how Delia loved tea parties, and she felt the spirit and joy of her deceased daughter that day hours